You're listening to English Daily Speak, where you learn real English through real conversations. Let's get started.
Hello, English learners, and welcome back to the English Daily Speak podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike.
Today, we're tackling a topic that can feel a bit tricky, even for native speakers: small talk. You know, those short, light conversations you have with people you don't know very well, like at a party, in a waiting room, or before a meeting.
Yes, it can be intimidating, especially in a new language. What do you even say? How do you start? And how do you keep it going without it getting awkward?
Exactly. But small talk is actually a super important skill. It helps you connect with people, build relationships, and feel more comfortable in social situations. So, today, we're going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to start small talk in English with lots of practical examples.
Perfect. Let's dive in.
All right, step 1. Observe your surroundings and the situation. This is your secret weapon for finding a topic. Look around. What do you see? What's happening?
So, if I'm at a coffee shop, I could comment on the coffee or the music or even the weather outside?
Precisely. The environment is a neutral, safe topic. It's something you both share in that moment. For example, "Wow, it's really cold today, isn't it?" Or "Beautiful day outside." Or "This coffee shop is always so busy." Or "I love the atmosphere in this place." If you're at a conference, "This presentation is really interesting, isn't it?" Or "Are you enjoying the conference so far?"
I see. So you're just making a simple comment or asking a simple question about something you both experience?
Exactly. The goal isn't a deep conversation, just to open the door.
Okay, so once you've made an observation, what's step 2?
Step 2. Ask an open-ended question. This is key because it encourages the other person to say more than just yes or no. It keeps the conversation flowing.
So not just is it cold, but what do you think of this cold weather?
You got it. Let's build on our previous examples. Instead of "It's cold, isn't it?" try "It's really cold today." Are you looking forward to spring? Or "What do you usually do on days like this?" Or "This coffee shop is always so busy. Do you come here often?" Or "What's your favorite drink here?" Or "Are you enjoying the conference so far? What session has been your favorite?" Or "What brings you to this event?"
That makes sense. It gives them a chance to share a little bit about themselves, and then you have more to respond to.
Exactly. And remember, listen carefully to their answer. That's where you'll find your next conversational thread.
Step 3, find common ground and share a little about yourself. Once they answer your open-ended question, try to find something you have in common or something you can relate to. Then share a brief, relevant piece of information about yourself.
So, if they say, "I come here often, I love their lattes," I could say, "Oh, me too. I always get the vanilla latte. It's the best."
Perfect. That shows you were listening, you found common ground, and you shared something personal, but not too personal. Here are more examples. If they say, "I usually stay inside and read on cold days," you could respond, "Oh, I love reading too." "What kind of books do you like?" Or if they say, "I come here often, it's close to my office," you could say, "Oh, really? I work nearby too. What kind of work do you do?" Or if they say, "I'm really enjoying the session on marketing strategies," and you could say, "Me too. I'm a marketing professional. What about you?"
This feels much more natural. It's like a gentle back and forth.
That's exactly what small talk is, It's about building a little bridge between two people.
Now, let's talk about some common small talk topics that are always safe and easy. Besides the weather, which we already covered, you can talk about current events, but be careful to choose neutral ones, like a big sports event or a new movie, not politics or sensitive news. You can also talk about hobbies if you find a natural way to bring them up. For example, if someone is wearing a band t-shirt, you could say, "Oh, I love that band. Have you seen them live?" Or if you notice someone reading a book, "That looks interesting. What's it about?"
Another great tip is to use compliments, but make them genuine and about something specific, not personal appearance. For instance, "That's a really nice bag." "Where did you get it?" Or "I love your presentation slides. They're very clear." A compliment can open a conversation very easily.
And what about when the conversation starts to slow down? Don't panic. You can always ask a follow-up question based on something they said earlier, or you can introduce a new, light topic. For example, "By the way, have you tried that new cafe down the street? I heard it's really good." This shows you're still engaged and looking for connection.
So to recap, observe, ask open-ended questions, and find common ground while sharing a little. Use safe topics like weather, neutral current events or hobbies, and don't be afraid to ask follow-up questions or introduce new light topics. Any final tips for our listeners?
Yes. First, don't overthink it. Small talk isn't about being perfect. It's about being friendly and open. Second, practice, practice, practice. The more you try, the easier it will become. Start with low-stakes situations, like with a cashier or a neighbor.
And remember, it's okay if a conversation doesn't go anywhere. Not every small talk attempt will turn into a long chat, and that's totally fine.
Exactly. The goal is to feel comfortable initiating and responding. You'll get better with every attempt. So, next time you're in a new situation, try one of these steps. You might be surprised at the connections you make.
Thank you so much for these fantastic tips, Sarah.
My pleasure, Mike. And thank you, our wonderful listeners, for joining us today. We hope this episode helps you feel more confident starting small talk in English.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Daily English Talks podcast for more practical English lessons, and leave us a review if you found this helpful.
See you next time.